Oh, my name is Mohammed Sajrid and my student ID is 2024427586. And today I'm going to talk about my assignments from HTH485 Food and Beverage Loss Control. I'm going to share this slide first. In the first assignment, based on these questions that given, we need to do an income statement preparation, which is prepare a monthly consolidated income statement for the Hotel Farina FMB Department March 2025. Use all the following structure, which is in our income statement preparation, we need to have total sales, total cost of sales, gross profit, total operating expenses, and net operating income that comes from all the summarized information also Korean for March 2024. We need to use all these and put in our income statement. And this is the income statement that I already do and calculate. Income statement also serving for FMB department March 2025. As I mentioned, we need to have and use all the following structure. And the first following structure is total sales. Total sales. Sales from Hotel Serena F&B department come from three different sales, which is from the Skyview Cafe, the Plum Lounge, and banquet event sale. The Skyview Cafe contributions food and beverage, the Plum Lounge only beverage, and banquet event sale is food and beverage combined. The food Skyview Cafe show 48,000 and the beverage sale Skyview Cafe is 12,000. The Plum Lounge beverage is 38,000 and the banquet sale event combined food and beverage show 22,000. To get total sales, we only to add this data, which is 58,000 plus 12,000 plus 38,000 and also plus 22,000, and we're gonna get the total sale equal to 130,000. Next is cost of goods sold of Hotel Serene FM department. Show the food cost is 29,600 and beverage cost is 18,700. And total cost of sale after plus these two data is 48,300. And to get total cost, we need to we need total sale and total cost of sale, which is 130,000 minus 48,300, and we're going to get total cost equal 81,700. And good. And we're going to look at operating expenses, also already given on the equation, which is come from salary and wages, utilities, employee meals, maintenance and repair, marketing, locations, FMB only on locations, and miscellaneous operating expenses. After plus all this, we got to get total expenses, which is equal to 37,200. And after calculating sale, goods, cost of goods sold, and total and operating expenses, we're gonna get our last net operating income, which is equal 44,500. This is the example income statement auto sharing for FM department March 2024 that we need to do. Okay. Next, we're going to go to part B, which is key performance metrics. In this part, we need to calculate overall food cost, overall beverage cost, combined FMB cost, and also gross profit margin. First, we need to go take a look at overall food cost. To calculate overall food cost, we need to use formula food cost over food sale multiplied by 100. $29,600 come from food cost over by food sale 69,000 multiplied by 100, and we're gonna get the answer 42.90%. And over beverage cost, to calculate over beverage cost, we need to use formula beverage cost over beverage sale multiplied by 100, which is 18,700 over 61,000 multiplied by 100 is 30.99%. And to calculate combined FMB cost, we need to use formula total cost over total sale multiplied by 100. 48,300 over 120,000 multiplied by 100, and we're going to get the answer 37.15%. And lastly, gross profit margin. To calculate gross profit margin, we need to use formula gross profit over total sale multiplied by 100 because we need in percent format. 81,700 over 130,000 multiplied by 100, and the answer is 62.85,000. And after we calculate all this, we need to interpret each percentage. For overall food cost percentage, after calculate, for overall food percentage of 42.90%, which is relatively high compared to the ideal food cost. What we can see here, the food percentage that we already calculate compared to the ideal food cost percentage that is generally between 28% and 30 until 32%, actually high, which is our overall cost percentage is over the ideal range food cost. And if you look at the overall beverage cost, that already calculated is 30.66%, and this also is a bit higher compared to the ideal percentage for beverage that generally falls between 80% until 24%. But for the overall beverage cost percentage, we not only look at the ideal percentage, we also need to use, we also need to look at the industry idle percentage. For the combined FMB cost is 37.15%, usually above the idle range, around 30% until 35%. For the gross profit margin cost percentage is 92.85%. This generally considered healthy and efficient because the results show that the department can cover all the fixed costs like rent, wages, and utilities. For the Part C is managerial recommendations. In this question, we need to write a brief cost control memo to FMB manager. This is the answer. And this is the answer. In our brief cost control, we need to identify two problems from the income statement or cost percentages that we already calculate, and also we need to see one area where the cost control is working well and two actionable recommendations to improve cost performance. And this is the two problem that I identified from the cost, which is the food cost actually higher than exceeding the idle range, and the combined FMB cost actually is higher too. Suggests that our cost efficiency needs improve to maintain profitability. And one area that working well actually the beverage cost. Even though the beverage cost is higher compared to the ideal beverage cost, but also serving beverage cost makes the industry standard show that our inventory management for beverage is effective. To improve our cost performance, I recommend using manual engineering by focus on high margin, which is proper features and removing low performing items. Second, lower ingredients cost. We can lower ingredient cost by comparing deals like both discount, consolidating our supply. This is all for me for my first